Colourpop has never seen The Nightmare Before Christmas, and it shows. Hello everyone, so today Colourpop just released information and photos based on a Nightmare Before Christmas collaboration. Trend Mood shared it, I'm sure other places have shared it now. The packaging looks great, but again, as someone else said it, they finally deleted the 4 neutral shadows that they always put in every palette, yet they still missed the mark. I don't understand Colourpop. Girl. I'm going to show some photos here. I'm going to read off of Trend Mood because Colourpop, even though they shared information, they didn't actually show like everything that's in it, but Trend Mood did list everything that's in it. Now, another thing about this, it's available October 28th. It hasn't even been on sale yet. No one's going to get this in time for Christmas. They're probably going to get it a month later or longer because it's Colourpop. But yeah, it's releasing October 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I'm just so confused about this collection. So you get an eyeshadow palette, you get a trio of Terror, Jelly, Much Shadows, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. You get a Master of Fright, Glitterally Obsessed. You get 3 Lux Lipsticks. You can hang up Jack, Oogie Boogie, Sally on your Christmas tree. And then we have 2 liquid liners, Dress Up for Halloween, Meet Pumpkin King / Scream Queen, but they look like they're just black and white liners. And then we have a zero blending sponge and face crystals. I'm gonna be 40 years old. When Nightmare Before Christmas came out, it was 1993, so I was about 11 years old. So I think I was in kind of like the main demographic for. This is kind of like a kids movie, not really, but yet kind of. So like I've been obsessed 3/4 of my life. I'm gonna be 40. This palette collection, let's just say I didn't like that Makeup Revolution collection that came out. I think it was last year. I'll throw the video, a photo up here somewhere. That looks more like Nightmare Before Christmas than this does. The problem with having such a small palette is this only has 12 colors, right? In this palette, yeah. So you have to have a very finely curated color story to make something look like Nightmare. This isn't it. You see I have this Beetlejuice collection behind me from Melt. They knocked it out of the park. I'm not going to get the palettes out of there right now because it's a huge box. But I also have some Makeup Revolution, which they came out with the Corpse Bride stuff this year. And they came out with several palettes. They have 2 larger ones and then they have 2 smaller ones. I got a larger one and a smaller one. So I'm going to show you what we got here. Colourpop could have easily done this. They could have created smaller palettes. Here we got a blue color story, which matches our heroine very nicely, you can see. And then we have this larger palette. Oop. There was a moth one too, I think. I didn't get that one. But so we have this color story here, but this does look like it matches Corpse Bride, the color story of the movie. These all, there's a lot of them. And there are some neutrals, but you can tell this portrays Corpse Bride very well. We got a lot of purples, got a lot of blues. With this collection, yeah, this palette has, what's with all the pinks and purples? When I think of Nightmare, you think of classic Halloween colors, classic Christmas colors too, but also, you know, there's a lot of pinks and a lot of purples. That is just not the color story that I think of. I think that's either, I don't know if that's an orange or a red, but so we have an orange and a red, and there's a sparkly black. It looks like we have a gray and a lighter gray, maybe? I can't really tell. But there's a lot of pinks and purples. Yeah, and there's still some neutral ones, too. There's a brown neutral, which I guess I get. But even with these Jelly Shock shadows, we got a purple one, we got a pink one, and then it looks like maybe a neutral one. And then, what else? These lipsticks, you got a hot pink lipstick, a red lipstick, and then like a taupe or, you know, neutral brown. The body glitter color, I can't really tell actually what it is. I don't know. It looks kind of purplish. And then again, we have a black and white liner, but they have blacks and they have whites. Why wasn't there like a green one? That would have been awesome. You know, blending sponges, whatever. Blending sponge is cute. You know, and then it looks like there might be ornaments. Maybe that's like if you get the full collection. But, you know, I don't understand why are you using Oogie Boogie in your promos if you don't even have a green color. Like, they could have put the green in, like, the Jelly Much shadows instead of the pink and purple, at least. But you would think classic Halloween colors, so, like, a vibrant purple, an orange, green, obviously, like that color green for Oogie Boogie. Someone had, I got a lot of comments written down, hilarious. Let me find this particular comment. Anyways, I can't find it, but someone had said, oh, well, they based the palette off of the colors from Oogie Boogie's layer. Well, I countered that by saying he has a lot of neons in his layer, but the predominant colors, if you just happen to Google the photos, they're green and orange. That's what first stands out to you. And then pinks and yellows, and probably reds. But red is like the least down on the list. Pink, definitely least down on the list. So anyways, I'm just going to read some comments because there were a lot of comments from people, and these are just hilarious. So, still won't get it by Halloween. Why so much hot pink? That's the last color that comes to mind. Rushed. But hey, slap a popular movie on the palette and it'll sell out. Saw the spoiler and wanted it all. Now that I've seen it, passing on everything. The packaging is doing all the work. Oogie Boogie's in the promos, but not a green shade in sight. Why can't they do collabs right? Here's the Oogie Boogie green. Sally blue. Like, gosh, they can never nail it. Not a fan. My wallet thanks me. Could have done quads for each character. Now that I agree with. That could have been so much better, and they've been doing those quads too for a lot of their collabs. They could have had a nice greenish looking thing going for Oogie Boogie. They could have had like a neon green. They could have had a brown for the bugs, you know, because he's made of bugs. You know, greenish. For Sally, they could have had a blue. They could have had a brown. They could have had, you know, she's got a lot of colors in her clothing. They could have definitely made like a larger but smaller palette for her alone. Jack, of course, could have been a nice smoky type black and white palette. I mean, oh my god, like, did they not talk to anyone about this? Like, someone else said. Did they even watch the movie or just use mystery box leftovers? What's with all the pink? And this is underwhelming. So yeah, anyways, that's my hot take. I will not be getting any of that collection. The packaging is adorable, like I said, but I'm not buying it for the packaging. Yeah, my wallet thanks me too. So anyways, let me know down in the comments below what you think of this collection, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.